the good vibes are literally right next to the rock. Yeah, they are. Very close indeed. I think they're going to try and come around this rock and they're... There it is. Absolutely shredded. Need to get rid. Goes over the top. Absolutely fantastic play by the boys. Fizz Ghost. Massive damage in. I think they're going to get the full wipe here. They need to get the full wipe. One up. It's lucky left is the Newcastle. Gets the wipe and is able to get at least one of them up. Maybe. Throat Goat's just absolutely hammering down right now. And they're safe, but that nade is going to hurt. Luckily gets that res off, and maybe these... Oh my, the nades. Danny is just saying no, no, no. Absolutely great play by Luck. Though, Luck Johnny, doesn't matter how many nades would come in, was able to stay alive. But are we going to see Kryptonian, Kratos, get back up again? I think we are. There's no way Throat Goats has any more nades. Grub, amazingly, was able to get in. And probably, yeah, going to be safe there for quite a long period of time, I think. I think Gear 5 isn't really looking at the building. I think they're trying to get the finish up the top. I think they dropped 2. I think they felt a little bit too comfortable up on the top. And now they turn their sights to the other team. Gear 5 making that big push up. They're coming for that. They know that up top that they aren't going to get that res in. They aren't going to be able to be comfortable going with a duo. Gear 5 knows that they have to go for the dominant squad right now. And they're trying. Gator's getting sucked. But they're able to get that one down. I think that's one down now. Trying to get that second down. Shield's looking dangerously close, but they're able to get that shield swap in. Nice play by them. Massive damage. Just trying to hit that nose. Oh. That hip fire from the 30-30 was able to do it for him. Gear 5 looking really comfortable now. They're making sure that they're taking out as much of the dominant players in the lobby. L&M down to a duo, but getting to a nice spot. I think they've moved up to the height now. They hear the shots ringing out. Grub's still alive. Absolutely great play by Grub right now. I think L&M are just going to pick him off. Yep. And Nebula, here we go. Another 3-player team. I think Gear 5 versus Nebula. Gear 5 is going to struggle to get up to this height right now. You see the ult coming in. Gear 5 are just raining down with that wingman. Every thunk, 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 taking down a huge chunk of health. We know with this new wingman how much it hurts. Big Q from Nebula. They're trying to get the finish. Nebula actually gets third party by L&M, and I think this is Gear 5 just going to swing in and take out L&M quite comfortably right now. Ult comes in. Luck Johnny goes down, and Gear 5 take it. You notice how well that they played that. You know, they came from the edge and they were just taking off the teams that were on the edges, and then they were able to find the best position that they found. You know, they took that height, and then Throat Goats were on top, right? Effectively, Throat Goats were in one of the most advantageous positions, right? They got the knock, and they saw that they were like, right, let's get the finish, take it down to a less dominant team. They're trying to get the res off, and I think we're going to see... Yeah, we are. Team Paradox come running in, hits the ult, and they say, knock, knock. Here we are. Just need to shoot through it, which they are. Got that. Those disruptor rounds. If they're going to do anything, they're going to disrupt everyone's fun time. And as long as they hold that height for as long as possible and don't go down... Oh, no. Biz has gone down the IGL. They're able to get the kill and get the finish, but maybe they're going to look for the res, if they can get it off or not. MSP playing that low spot still. Not really scared of anything. They're in for a very long time. Just bouncing all of their stuff right now. Just bouncing it around. They don't have a lot of ammo, so I think they're trying to loot some of the boxes. We have Throat Goats duking it out with Javi on his own. Javi's got a Prowler and a Dream. Unfortunately, Javi goes down to Throat Goats. Throat Goats probably trying to challenge the trailer now. They know they need to take it. They need to fight it. Prowler gets picked up by Muro. Skull Piercer getting pinged. Telling them what they've got. And I think they're going to try and play for the high ground. Got the triple take in hand and a Prowler in hand. I'd be pretty scared right now. Danny with a 30-30. And Foosh with the wingman. I mean, firepower. They've got it. They have got it. Trying to look at what's in there right now. They're trying to work out how many people are in there, what they've got to fight against. And that's LNM that are in there. They can hear the team, but they have everything right now. Crypto Drone could hurt it for them, though. TPX. Yeah, they were. Team Paradox up as a 3 again. I think it's TPX's time to shine. They seal the Valk. Gonna get that kill. Lovely. Just trying to put some KP on the board. But I think that's Red doing a fantastic job as Crypto. Sees the Watson fence. You see him pop in the ult Excel to get the ult back to try and tear down the fences. See LNM using that Newcastle to just try and create even more defense for them. They know who they want to fight. They know who's in the advantage right now. They have to drop off of this height, but I don't know if they know that there's a team behind them. Oh, below them, sorry. They see the wall come down. Q comes in. They play the Q for as long as possible. Big damage coming from Biz. Know what they've got to do, and they know who they have to fight. They get the wipe. They need to just get that res. Gets that shield up. Trying to put as much damage down as possible. Maybe looking to try and get that res off as well. I think they have the time. Big swing coming in. It's Throat Goats. 2 down. Biz alone. Biz goes down. Team Paradox go down. And it's LNM versus Throat Goats. Throat Goats absolutely dominating in position. You see Danny throwing those arc stars. Even if that ult's been destroyed, knows that he's going to try and get some damage from it at least. 2v2. Throat Goats for the win. Yeah, boy. Absolutely destroyed it. They're in such a good position right there. You know, they were comfortable down below. They had all of the fences. They were able to play for it. You know, Danny threw that ult. Yeah, the ult got destroyed, but it's about that delay tactic. Got lawnmowers looking for the fight. Over on this side behind. I think that LNM's just letting them fight. And here's what we were talking about LNM. You know, they picked that position in the ring and they were happy with it. And I think lawnmowers are going to have to fight for it. And I think that they've seen the crypto drone. Don't know where it's come from. But it is going to be Team Paradox. And I think Team Paradox is maybe going to try and get an ult off and allow lawnmowers to push. Kind of like an unofficial team up where they're trying to draw attention to them to allow them to push in. But I don't think they're going to be able to get it. Lawnmowers are just struggling to find a spot. I mean, they have the Watson. They can definitely get it off. And they just need to put as much damage in. And there we go. When we're talking about an unofficial truce, just shoot that team. Kill that team. Big damage coming in with the Hemlock. Ult comes out from Luck Johnny. But there we go. The team comes from their back. Simp calls it. Big damage. Javi trying to do as much as he can right now. Q comes in. Gets the recrack. Massive damage. Gets the knock. Swing comes in. Big damage again. Got to make it count. Makes it count. Javi back there. Here comes the gold knock. Ult comes in, has to get the shield swap. Doesn't have anything to shield swap, but has some ammo, which is really nice. Able to get this hit, get the res off, and maybe they're going to be back in the fight. Gold Knock's going to come in an absolute whopper and hold them off. Simply gets the ult down immediately. Ducky over presses a little bit too hard there. Doesn't need to. Everybody's going down. Javi just trying to fight the fight, but Team Paradox just pins a maneuver. I thought that was 2 squads, but Team Paradox just went and pincered them like champions there. That was great play by them. Javi just wasn't able to fight everybody in the lobby, unfortunately. And that shows how strong they were. But I don't know if they're going to be able to make it. They've noticed Cheetah all the way in the long run. I think they're going to try and move forward. I don't know if this is the smartest thing for them to do, unless they have the setup. But there we go. Simp's trying to get that set up. Trying to just make as much space for themselves as possible so they can stop the climbs. So if you put a fence, obviously, on the other side of that, people aren't able to climb over it. Big shots coming in. Good shots from Simply. Trying to play back. Simply's got those shots going on. Ducky's holding out as well. We've just got Cheetah just trying to find a place to play. Gets scanned. Starts to get shredded. Got a little bit of health left. Q comes out. But I think they've tasted blood and they want to finish it. That's what they get. Mr. Good Vibes. Getting those clears as quick as possible. LPE1 still holding that position with LNM. Not scared at all. They're going to just keep holding it. They're getting a lot of pressure right now from Lawnmowers. Lawnmowers are just trying to hold out their position as long as possible. Simply's trying to get those fences up, but dangerously low with the health all the time. Just getting poked by absolutely everyone. LPE1 maybe looking at finally trying to challenge LNM. Everybody's leveling up those shields quite happily. LNM still comfortable, but obviously they don't have their Newcastle. Swing's gonna happen. Takes charge of that door again. I think LNM know it as well. Got the wingman in hand though. Wingman's going to do a lot of damage. Maybe they go for the opposite rotate, but I don't think they're going to want to fight against Lawnmowers. LPE1 now taking that lower ground. Sees Lawnmowers. Able to get enough shots on them to try and delay the process. Trying to get as much information as possible right now. Maybe it's worth them climbing up onto the roof now. LNM still alive, looking to play on that left side, maybe pushing up on Lawnmowers. Want to have that wingman out ideally to make sure that they get that big damage in. Lawnmowers gonna get pushed. Mr. Good Vibes taking a lot of ring damage soon. Big ult, big pull. Just getting shot by absolutely everyone right now. Fizz Ghosts is able to get the bang ult down and maybe get out as well. Huge fight. Mr. Good Vibes still up. Fizz Ghost just trying to put as much damage in as possible. Goes down. Going to get the armor swap. Yeah, they do. Mr. Good Vibes down to a duo. Just trying to look for this play. Trying to work out if they want to get the res off. They're not going to be able to get the res off, but they have to push and fight it. Big damage coming down. But wasn't enough. LPE1 holding that. So good. So good. Great play by them. LPE1 held that building for such a long time. And make it count. Kicks coming in. Getting pushed from both directions. Ducky's just playing a little bit slick for him, though. Maybe playing small enough. Roller drifts. Giving up. Ducky comes out. Nice. Trying to probably play for second position right now. Gear 5 going absolutely nuts with kills. Late to loot. Trying to get there for spot. Trying to get this poke damage. Hypers. Getting the damage in, but Keeney gets dropped on with a Prowler, and it doesn't matter what you've got, that Prowler's going to hurt. Newcastle's probably going to come in here. Isn't able to make it count. I think we're going to see Ducky, maybe, coming in on second place. They see where the Newcastle is, and they're trying to get the shots in. And here comes Ducky. Massive damage. Get the KP, Ducky. Kill him off. Ducky has to kill him. Doesn't make it, but gets second place. Probably should have pushed for the KP over trying to get the win. Big game for Gear 5 there. Huge game for Gear 5. Barely. Goes out. Gooby Goofers. Coming in. Taking up that KP. I think it was a not given and Gooby Goofers. Goofy Goofers. Big damage coming in. And not given. Oh, shout out to Iron Man, bro. You too nice, bro. I love you, man. With the 5 gifted. Spitfire. It's the sounds from my nightmares from probably about 2 years ago. Of just thunk, 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 thunk. Huge damage coming out. But they stayed up. Gooby Goofers alive to tell the tale of the night of the Spitfire. Employees, yes, bruv. Ah! They're still alive. I called it. Sleepy getting hurt big though. Has to try and stay up. MSP solo. As a Watson, kind of a difficult play, but someone was able to get a Gator Gaming out. So maybe we do see him win. Maybe employees do win. Maybe I'm right. Bro, the Spitfire just going thunk, 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 thunk. The chopper gunner. That fuse doing enough poke damage. A hotter. Just knows that he has to just catch that last person. Gets focused though with the Prowler, and that's going to hurt. Able to move up. Gets that ult down. Just gets rid of that fence. But I think we're going to lose the rest of the team in this battle. It's a war right now. Not given finally go out. But I don't think they're going to be able to get that res off. MSP looking for it. Maybe catches most of this war. Here's everyone coming up. Go Sleepy. Or G Sleepy, sorry. Trying to get the angles to work. Great smoke. Cheetah takes a lot of damage right now. Doesn't need to be taking that much damage. Mr. Good Vibes up on height. Protecting Gear 5. Trying to bounce between the two guns. Gear 5 just trying to hold the position as best as they can right now. Just holding it. Mr. Good Vibes looking to win. I think as long as they don't get pushed and they call in an ult, they're going to be super, super, super. I think they'll win, bro. I think they're going to win. I think Mr. Good Vibes are in a position where they should win. I think with that Bloodhound, they're going to get all of the information that they need right now. This is the game to win. This is the final game of the night. Just trying to get that scan in, get as much information. Right, they've got the 7 people in front of them. They know how many people are left. They know what they've got to do. They can hear that fight happening below. I think it's just pure griefing right now. Employees just trying to get somewhere right now. They can maybe play underneath. I think that's what they're hoping for. Cheetah's calling for it, but that pin down from above is just so much. They can't do anything about it. Mr. Good Vibes maybe drawn their attention for long enough for them to get that drop on A Hotter. Yeah, it's enough. It's enough for employees to play underneath. They've got below. Now they can fight Gear 5, and if they can get that ult down, as long as Sleep... No. Oh, no. Gear 5 was ready for him. Not only were they ready for him, they said, right, I'm coming for you. Gets the downs. Maybe going to get these reses off. Should be able to get maybe one res off at least. Or just trying to survive. The nades are coming in thick and fast. The Q comes up. They're not even looking at him. Maybe he's able to play inside. Cheetah just ducking and diving like a professional right now. Gets the finish. Needs the finish, sorry. Probably isn't going to get it, but should get the KP. Knows what they want. Unfortunately, isn't able to get up on the Digi threat. Gear 5 trying to get that res off. I think they're going to be able to make it as well. The ring is just going to keep them alive. Ult comes in. Doesn't want that ring to touch Stank right now, because Stank will go down. Everybody's just ducking and diving and weaving through all of the ults. Takes the high position. Gear 5, big damage. Mr. Good Vibes getting punched away. Mr. Good Vibes get the kill. They've only got one squad left to wipe up. They've already got one of the knocks. There it is. Mr. Good Vibes with the W. Big win for them. Took that height. Was able to hold that height for such a long time. I think if employees were able to get inside without Gear 5 shooting at them, it could have been a different story. But no. They were just holding so hard. Mr. Good Vibes, massive game for them.